Also, shout out to Koji's wife, Fate. Hope she feels better. All right, let's see if we can. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, good. What the fucking what?
There was darkness.
It's weird. Like I don't know. My whole audio got shifted somehow.
It's an omen.
All right, what's going on with the map right now? Like, why are we in darkness?
It's an omen.
Oh. Where were we before? In the spire?
No, we were at one of the battle maps.
We probably switched maps.
We were
When I created
traveling.
a map, when I created a map to take the place of it, I think it went over.
Not that one. Here, I'll find it.
We need.
Oh wait, did you delete it?
No, it should still be there. Might have moved.
Is it this one?
It's
Force. It's Force battle map. Here.
Yeah.
Here, I got it. Everybody here. There we go.
Oh
yeah.
What in the Man, so much weird shit happened like in the last 5 minutes. Okay, so quick explanation to chat room. I have something I have to deal with possibly in the middle of session, and I can't really avoid it. And they were supposed to have already been here, so I was going to delay the game an hour, but they're not here yet, so I thought I'd just play. And so essentially what's going to happen if they do get here, I'm probably going to have to take an hour to deal with it. And I'll let the stream stay open while I mute everything else on my end, and you guys can discuss what your plans are going to be, because you have a lot of planning to do. Yeah. Like,
we're gonna entertain the chat.
Because, as you may or may not have remembered since last time, your demonic masters have sent you to retake the Ardent Amphitheater. There's just one problem with that. It's swarming with adventurers. So, did we do the bit where you reported in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reported the situation. And
Okay.
We were tasked to take care of the keeper.
Yep. Assassinate the keeper by any means that you deem necessary. So, you guys...
steal him.
Or capture him, yeah. Bonus points if you capture him, but he has to be removed. So, essentially, now the party gets to decide how you're going to do that. And I will try to be as straight up as possible about this. You guys need to be careful. So I would suggest that you talk about it.
We were told to infiltrate the area, not just go straight in and out.
Your objective, as put by your demonic masters, is to capture or kill the keeper. How you choose to do that is completely up to you. The suggestion was to infiltrate their ranks, but you don't have to do that.
Okay.
This is a completely open-ended mission. You get to decide how you want to go about it.
As we're looking across this area, I assume most of the adventurers that we see are in campsites, that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. They're randomly dotted campsites around the Ardent Amphitheater, as well as a plethora of individuals inside the amphitheater, rebuilding it. It's kind of quickly becoming it's quickly becoming a makeshift town.
Gotcha. All right. Oh.
Well, first things first, we need to hide creatures.
Hide what?
I can't hide my features.
Our features.
She will point at her legs. It'll be a bit hard to hide these wonderful heels.
Yeah, maybe a longer skirt? This one, oh, we can find you something, I'm sure. Valka just kind of spreads her wings and wraps them around her waist, kind of like a skirt.
Clever.
Yeah. The fashion statement.
Looks at Lavenza.
Demon wings.
You could just say you're badly burned.
Badly burned and wiggling.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how she is hiding hers and I can't hide mine.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? My skin is fairly white.
Wriggle, 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 wriggle.
Arms? Wait. She looks down at herself. You know, I should be freaked out about this, but I'm more curious, actually.
Wriggle, wriggle.
Am I sort of hive mind? Are these all me? Are these all separate beings?
Wriggle, wriggle.
What is this?
Valka walks up and tries to pick one off of you. What happens?
You pinch her.
Doesn't come off, though.
Oh, it does a little bit, but there's like a sticky substance like pulling that glue, and it gives out a little...
Valka lets go and kind of wipes her hand off on her wing skirt. Well, that was gross. Okay.
Provides for the study.
Well, I'm going to put forth a plan and see what you think. We can spread through these camps and mingle and see what we can find out about the people, what's going on here, if the keeper has come and gone or come out of the amphitheater at any point.
We also don't know anything about the keeper.
That is correct. All we know is that it is a keeper. What does he keep? We don't know. So we need to find out these things. Are any of us skilled in information acquiring? I have some experience, but not much.
If it is of the mystical sort, then I would have been proficient with it, but I'm not exactly diverse with social encounters other than that.
I can help with being to infiltrate, but we can't lie about this.
If it is for espionage, well...
What?
I was going to say if it was for espionage, then perhaps scouts would be the most prominent thing, but I know not if any of us are fit for it, given our appearances.
Oh, I'm sure many of these adventurers probably have seen some things. This continent is clearly different from our past lives. Strange things here apparently happen all the time. Maybe we're not as strange and freaky as we think.
By the way, Arcadum, am I drunk?
Are you?
Am I?
Are you?
How much have you drank?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's not a good answer.
I did not count.
You're probably hammered.
I would like to try something.
Okay.
Can I perform like an animal handling check to see if I can control the worms?
Sure. You control the worms just like I control my hand. They're a part of you. They're not a separate entity.
I see. If possible, I would like to separate one of the worms from my hand to see what would happen.
Alright, you pull and pull. You deal 1 point of damage to yourself, and as you pull it free, it screams and dissipates.
Oh.
Well, there goes that idea.
You
That
bleed
was,
you bleed a white Icarus blood.
So you
I was
technically do 1
hoping-
damage to yourself to make a distraction.
I can't move on further.
I was hoping to see if I could separate myself into separate things. That way we could have spies, but it seems that separating myself will dissipate the worms. Quite unfortunate.
Quite the imagination.
Disgusting. Oh. Anyway, as Hashim has probably drank all of the alcohol that we have on hand, I, personally, need a drink myself. So, I'm thinking of walking into one of these camps and hailing and saying hello.
Okay, I have a question. If I am drunk, I can't think straight, so I can't actually guide them.
That's not true. You just have to do it drunk.
I don't know how to roleplay this.
Alright, basically do this. Slur your words and have no filter.
Zero inhibition.
As in, if you just speak your mind constantly, no matter what.
Okay, you're just hearing his darkest thoughts at the moment.
Yeah, let's hear some dark thoughts. Let's
Dark
go.
thoughts.
All right.
Wow,
I
that is
wonder,
dark.
though.
A deep, dark silence.
Yeah.
I wonder, though. Xaria, if you would mind, I would like to perform a little experiment.
Depending on what that is. What is it, Lavenza?
You aid me in digging up some bugs or insects of the sorts, if we could find any.
Are we going fishing?
Not exactly. Just a little idea that might help in a bit, if it works.
You're going to try and stick a bug on you.
Zaria's gonna look around for a moment and look back at Lavenza. Come to think of it, we haven't seen any animals. Why do you think there would be bugs?
There has to be some sort of ecosystem of sorts if people are still living here. Even if they are adventurers, their meat has to be somewhere, unless they are cannibals.
Shudder.
Okay, I need to know, is anyone opposed to me going and
Alright,
picking out one
I'll,
of these camps?
I'll attempt to look for some grub.
Survival
I
check
would attempt to help as well.
with advantage. Okay, you find some big fat worms.
Oh. Oh.
Looks.
Ooh.
Apparently, it is
Disgusting.
Perhaps
Alright. Oh,
we go. Idea. Perhaps after this, we could go underneath. So find life.
Underneath.
I found the worms.
Be right back,
No
2
other
seconds.
animals
Alright.
there? I'm thinking perhaps it's all underground.
Huh. Yeah, we can investigate later, maybe. I'm very curious to see what Lavenza is planning to do with that worm,
I will hand over into the worm.
but also disgusted at the prospect.
alright. I
Well,
want to
wait for
try
it.
and...
Bring it back.
I would like to try and see if I can integrate the worms into myself.
I just walk away from that.
Just
Like,
walk
not into my
away.
skin, like, have the worms fuse with the worms on my body.
Okay, I'm back. So, what are you doing? Putting that worm in your body?
Yeah.
No. Like, when I hold the worms, I'm gonna try and see if I can have it, like, join the rest of the worms on my body. To see if I could, like, gather outside worms and fuse them with my skin. Worm
Absorb
skin.
the worm.
All right, the worm just wriggles in your hand, freaking out.
So these
Alright.
worms are different from normal, or I do not have much control over them. That's fine. She puts the worm down.
All right, you put it down, and it tries to dig into a hole.
Okay. That was not unsettling at all.
I was attempting to.
Totally normal.
I was attempting to see it. I was attempting to see if my influence was just these worms or outside insectoids, but it seems that is not the case. I was hoping we could have insectoid spies to aid us, but it seems that is
Valka.
not to be.
Yes.
I am with your idea, but like, how are we planning to do this? We need to find ways to enter, and we need to find who is the keeper.
Well,
In a basic sense, we just need to cover up the things that can be covered up, or at least make it less suspicious.
here's a suggestion, okay? Listen, hear me, see if this sounds logical. Okay. So, I walk into a camp by myself. I speak to some people. Oh, you have wings, Valka, how strange. And we move on from the conversation. However, if say, Cadan goes into a camp with me, and maybe also with Xaria, all of a sudden we are a motley crew with various terrifying changes. But if it's just one person, then maybe they're just one weirdo. Easier to forget, but a group, very easy to remember. Maybe we should not all stumble into a camp together.
We can just split up and, just
One
gather
at a time.
information one at a time.
Yes. Let's say maybe looks up at the sun. 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. If we can gather here again, that would probably be a smart idea.
I'd say at least one other person with you. Not going by yourself is idiotic.
Buddy system was created for a reason.
If we go in pairs, one of us will be odd.
I'll just
What?
stay outside.
Two people go into camp together. The rest of us, let's say, scout around best we can.
This sounds like a plan. I feel rather social today. I volunteer to go into a camp.
I don't
I will
mind
continue to
scouting
test
around
out the
if need be.
scopes of. I would
Okay.
suggest we scope out the new sense of our abilities while we wait.
What are we waiting on? Some of us will scout, some of us will investigate.
Alright. Who's going with Valka? Valka,
Yes.
you seem to have an easy way of hiding your features.
You can go with her, Xaria.
That would probably be Cadan, since unless there are not orcs in this region, I believe that a scarf or something would be sufficient in hiding his tusks.
Caden, how
Does
How
it
do you
affect
feel
his
about this?
speech?
It actually doesn't.
It actually doesn't?
No.
Wow. Wowie. Yeah, we could. How good's your charisma, Caden?
I'm the only charisma here.
I know we can't count you though, unfortunately.
I'm
is that
drunk
mine?
as fuck.
If it helps, my charisma's 15.
I'm mostly deceptive, but
I have a plus
it's kind of hard with these tests that I have. Especially when they give me disadvantage to social checks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe.
I'm kind of.
Fine.
That's
Okay.
why I'm gonna makeshift my one of the sacks that I have to make as a mask to cover it up.
Okay, so who's coming with me? Is it Xaria? Is it Cadan?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, we're gonna do it. It's going to be great.
Quick
Where
question,
do we wait?
Caden.
And now, for the rest of you, I would suggest you guys go into the forests outside the amphitheater, out of sight, out of mind, and try and find windows or something, another way in for yourselves, perhaps.
Very well then.
I don't see no problem with scouting around, try to see if there are any openings.
But don't go in just yet. We have to meet here.
We'll regroup.
Yes, before
Once we
we
have
make any
info.
major decisions. We need information. All right, so we're splitting up.
So,
Time
Sir
again.
Caden,
I guess we are.
Yes.
Splitting up, you say?
my appearance, does it appear off even more so than what it implies? Like, I'm asking if, like, the worms are actively wiggling, like, randomly.
Do they look like they're actively wiggling?
Yeah.
They do, but I'm probably they probably don't look too bad if you're not too close. So
He
don't
doesn't
try
even
and
believe
You
it.
just look like an old hag.
Gotta
Perhaps wear a hood.
gotta get Lavenza a hood like Hashim.
Peculiar. Perhaps I should try something. I would like to do something different a bit. Could I make it so that the worms are wiggling a bit less?
Nope.
Make it look more like...
The more
No?
you try, the
Alright.
harder they wriggle.
Hmm.
try calming yourself down. If that helps.
Very well then. She takes a few deep breaths.
They actually wriggle a little less.
Try
See.
to stay a little bit calmer this time.
Perhaps they respond with emotions.
I guess me and you are gonna be stealthing around to investigate the outside Lavenza.
Hey, can you get us better rations than what we have?
I'll try.
Oh, wow, we got
Sorry.
two best stealthers going together to scout. Perfect.
There you go.
So, splitting up, you say?
Yep.
Valka and Xaria. Okay, so there are a number of encampments. I can give you a brief description of them, and then you can decide if you want to, fuck around and find out.
Okay.
Dokali, dokali.
Let's hope that none of them don't have divine sense.
Okay, Xaria, we're not going into any camps that look like they're covered in paladins and clerics
All right.
and things like this.
Make me some perception checks.
Alright. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, you see that there are 5 camps nearby from your entry point, but they are far from all of them. The first one seems to be a normal one filled with craftsmen. You can see that there are wood carvers, blacksmiths, things like that. They also seem like their camp is more or less a staging ground for construction of more permanent buildings surrounding the Ardent Amphitheater. This is probably like... This most likely is just a staging ground for that project. But you do see that there are plenty of craftsmen and makeshift tents and even a small little market where the craftsmen trade their various ingredients with each other. The next camp you see is filled almost to the brim with what appears to be refugees. You see a bunch of nearly naked, wounded, or scared-looking people. The next one you see is a camp full of strange-looking, metallic/stone-looking people. They don't even look like humans. Their heads are elongated in strange patterns, and they seem to have metallic items grafted onto them.
Cool.
The next one that you see appears to be a mercenary encampment, bearing the sigil that you recognize is a symbol of the Doom Eaters.
Oh no. Cool.
Yeah. And the fifth camp seems to be an encampment that is filled with all sorts of lavish luxury and actually has very few people, but all the people that are there seem to be wearing a uniform.
Hey, Nikki, do you have the amulet?
Do I have the amulet?
Yeah.
For speak.
Yes.
You can contact the guy while doing this.
Arcadum, these, the luxury one with the uniform people, what do their uniforms look like?
Their uniforms look more like dress robes. You
Okay.
doubt that they're like warriors or anything. They look more like servants.
Cool. Okay. So, Xaria, looking at what we have here.
Let's
Thoughts?
avoid those Doom Eaters.
Yes, they certainly look interesting. Our uniforms are powdery and a little dirty. After our experience, maybe they'd be interesting to speak to, but probably the most dangerous.
I'm gonna hold you up there for a moment. Are we still wearing the anointed outfits?
Yeah, your dirty, anointed outfits, yep.
She will point to her outfit. They will not like us.
Maybe.
Get new outfits, or at least,
Strip.
I'm gonna look at her hat for a moment, and she's actually gonna rip the tag off, or the script thing off, and then put her hat back on.
Gasp.
Valka would
She's gonna
have
put
probably
it in the
done that
pocket.
on the way.
/ gasp.
Yeah. We put away our sigils. Question: we recognize the symbol. Do we know anything about their recruitment or anything like that?
You know about the Doom Eaters, what I told you at the beginning.
Okay. Cool.
Crafting.
Yes. The craftsmen would be probably interesting to speak to. They've probably been here the longest. I'm not overly fond of nobles and fancy people personally, but
There's nothing wrong with them. Easy way to talk to them.
they're
Like
stuffy.
they do.
Oh yes.
But She'll look at herself. It'll be a little hard if we look like bums, I guess. Jeez, we're gonna have to get more clothing.
We don't have any money. How do you suggest we do that?
Cadan has money, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, he does!
Caden has money, does he?
Also, you're not there because they're scouting.
Yeah.
I mean, they should know about it.
They should.
Yeah, Xaria, we should have robbed Caden when we had the chance. No, I'm joking. Of course. Of course. Of course.
I would
You're
suggest
talking about me.
let's talk to the crafters first, and then let's talk to
Yes,
the
okay.
noble.
So we waltz up to the craftsmen. All adventure-y like.
Oh, you going to the craftsman? You got it.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Kali Dokali.
Hail camp.
As you start to walk through the camp, you can see that it's filled with people just busy at work. They just have a lot to do. No one really pays you any mind. What do you do?
Is there anybody doing something that I could probably slip in? Like somebody's like moving boxes or something?
Oh, there's plenty of that happening, but you do see somebody seems to be directing the work.
Okay. Xaria.
Yes.
Before we approach that person, as I point to the more directory-looking person, maybe we can gather a little information about him even first. And Valka's gonna go towards somebody who looks like they're doing some repetitive, menial, heavy work and help them for a minute. I basically want to see if I can get in a position where I can talk to a worker that's not important.
Okay. Well, you kind of, as you approach to try and work will kind of hold up a hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, miss. No unsanctioned labor. Gotta talk to old Cobb if you want a job.
Oh, old Cobb. Is that the gentleman over there? As I kind of point at him.
Aye, the old man.
Good, good. Any tips into getting a job? Like, is there like an interview? Is there a tip you can give me? I can get a job easy?
Yeah. Don't talk like that.
Oh, well, I will try my best.
Got it.
Gotta walk back up to Xaria. Well, the gentleman was very friendly. We should probably talk to the boss, who is apparently named Cobb.
Cobb. That will be. Well, at least you got his name.
It is something, not nothing. True enough. Alright, so. You want to come with me?
I will. Yeah.
We'll go up to talk to Cobb.
I bet you will. Whoop.
Mr. Cobb?
Alright, hold up.
We were...
Ooh.
It's not letting me direct the view. What the hell? Okay, let me just move it over here for the chat. That's weird. Alright. You are in an encampment. Just to keep things. What the hell? God, the camera always gives me trouble.
Arcadum, can I follow them?
Did you follow them? They're not near you.
I would like to have followed them.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Hold on.
Yeah, I can't get the camera to move. Man, good old technical difficulties. Can you just move it to the left so it'll stay there?
The radio icon.
There you go, I got you.
Yeah, I've already toggled directed. It won't. It won't. Okay, you got it. All right, good. Oh, and it switched back.
More than one person. If more than one person has it activated, it glitches out.
Well, I guess that's what's happening then. Fuck it. I'll just move them over this way. And now it's just... Okay, nobody move. God damn it. Oh my god. Why is this so frustrating? Alright, this is what I'm going to do. Moving you guys here so that I can move the camera. But you guys are up over here. Okay. And now it's zooming in. There we go. Anyway, as you approach, you see this guy.
Cobb. Ooh,
Hit him with the handout.
I like his pockets.
He looks fresh.
How do you activate that? Can you guys just tell me how to activate the handout? I keep having to ask for it. It takes a long time.
If you right-click the...
This one's weird. It's like broken.
Yeah.
Oh, it's broken here.
There we go.
I'll just hover over it with chat's mouse. All right. As you approach, the older man, but not old man, as the worker put it, kind of turns and then he'll cross his arms. What can I do for you, anointed? Other than fix your armor? He'll look at Valka's wings and then look down at your weird stabby legs.
Oh, I would have tried to...
You would have or did?
Oh, I thought we
We did. We did some stuff.
Okay, in that case, your weird wings. What can I help you with, anointed?
Oh, we just got into town, and we were looking to go into the amphitheater. It seems much more crowded than last time I was here.
Aye, I should hope so. Ever since the Ardent Amphitheater was, reopened and word sent out that they were building a town, people have been flocking to it, especially since the explosion.
The explosion?
Aye.
A lot of information in one sentence.
Aye, the explosion up on the coast. I'll point behind him. A little further up to the north. Big explosion of light.
Oh, is that the sphere?
Similar to the light that we saw when we first arrived here?
Yeah.
Or was it... Oh, it was? Oh, that light.
Aye.
Ooh, funny enough, we saw it pretty close by.
I wouldn't be surprised if everybody across the damn realm saw that light so damned bright, like a second sun. You know, we're still trying to figure out what it is. Sent some of the lads up to go and investigate. Haven't heard back from them yet. But it's a long journey, probably a few weeks. Might be a while before we hear any word. Of course, everybody's walking around camps whispering all sorts of things, talking about the end of days is upon us, some that the ancients have awoken, blah, 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 blah.
Are we terribly concerned? It looks like people are starting to build an actual town outside here.
Ah! I don't concern myself with things that I can't do anything about. If there is some ancient that's awakening, gonna kill everyone, it's hardly to say that I could do anything about it. So until the world stops turning, I'm gonna pretend and act as if it will. There's towns to be built, people to be fed, houses to be made, things to do.
Well, very good. What do you know anything about, there's supposed to be a keeper here at this amphitheater. Have you met him, seen him?
No, I've seen him. I wouldn't say that I've met him, but I'm here because of him. He sent out a call to pretty much anyone here, and then others started to follow once the hullabaloo started, and, now you see the beginnings of a town.
Oh. And does he come out? Does he go out on the town for a party and a good time, or does he just stay inside all the time?
Stays inside. I mean, I don't even think a wooden man can party.
He's a wooden man?
Aye. He and all the other
Well.
wooden men.
Oh. I don't think I've ever met a wooden man. I mean, over there are some metal men. But a wooden man?
Ah, you're talking about the wakatanta. No. They're different from the wakatanta. The wakatanta are like these, living stone men. Something like that.
Yes.
They're a bit savage or whatever, but they're good folk. They don't bother anyone as long as no one bothers them. It's difficult to trade with them, but the few times we've had, it's been pretty lucrative. Furthermore, the mannequins, as they're called, inside the theater seem to be different. They follow orders. They're like workers with no mind. Ah, could you imagine that? Workers you didn't have to pay. His eyes glisten mischievously.
Perhaps you should go into golemancy.
Oh, that's for smarter heads than me.
Well, you seem like a rather smart sort, in any case. Was wondering, we have some fellows. We may be looking for jobs in the area for a bit.
Oh, well, if you're looking for adventuring work, you've come to pretty much the best place, I think. The Keeper's got all kinds of contracts out. It's on the board in the Amphitheater. All you have to do is go in, sign in your group, and you'll get appointed with a task. I mean, why else do you think all these adventurers are here? The camps go on all the way around the damn thing. I think there's 20 or more camps.
Very convenient. It seems very, potentially competitive, don't you think?
Well, you might think, but there's a lot that needs to be done, apparently. So, there seems to be enough work for everyone. Or at least enough work for old Cobb and his boys.
I have a question. Have you ever seen any servants of Saul around?
Servants of Saul? You mean curved swords?
Yeah.
Baggy robes? Oh, I've seen a few of them around here, but I don't think there's a camp of them.
Little bit of advice. Don't trust them.
Huh. Funny thing is, somebody told me the same thing about the Anointed. But don't worry, old Cobb don't pay no attention to no rumors. He only deals with what he sees in front of him. And so far, you haven't done anything to give me reason not to trust you.
Are there more Anointed in the area, have you seen?
Well, there were, but they got called out. Something about some kind of emergency somewhere.
Oh. Well, at least we have a presence, right, Xaria? And just kind of elbows.
She will smile. Yes.
Well, good. That is good. Thank you, Cobb. We will talk to our friends and probably go investigate that board. You're very, very nice man. Thank you.
Also, if you ever need hard labor yourself.
Well,
are you volunteering me?
Well, if you ever need a job, you just come see old Cobb. But if that's all, I should probably get back to work.
Yes, very busy.
And he'll give a nod and he'll turn back to his work.
Alright. Valka nods. That was very successful. We learned many things. That was good. And, see? He barely gave a glance at my wing skirt. Totally fine.
Barely.
Well. Okay, so we learned some things. There's a board.
Do I find them, Arcadum?
What's up?
Oh my goodness. I just thought of something.
Do I find them?
Let's go and...
Sure.
There's a board. We can walk right in. That's a good thing.
Did you get better rations?
Alright, Hashim appears behind you guys. Some of the craftsmen from the camp were pointing at that guy, going, "Holy shit!"
What are you doing?
That guy has
I told you to
tails.
get some rations, but you took so long.
Do you think they're in his butthole?
Working on it. Are you insane?
Can he walk on them?
I'm kind of, wasted right now.
Is he a scorpion?
Listen, Tails, you need to get in a bush, man. Go. We will find some rations. We'll get some food. It's okay.
We will get you your things.
Thank you. I will go back then.
Wait, do they not have any skin on them?
Sorry, it's kind of like just half panic, half frustration.
Just a little temple massage. Well,
You guys think that was
Close.
a monster? Should we tell somebody?
deep breath. Nothing to see here, everyone. Just some weirdo. We told him to go back into the woods where he belongs.
Oh, okay. You guys,
Yes.
Did you guys believe that? Nah, it seems kind of forced. Should we tell old Cobb? Nah. You know he doesn't care about any of that stuff. Also, we should get back to work. Yeah, okay.
There you go. See? That could have been much worse.
I'm gonna snitch, says some guy. I'm just kidding.
Right. We head towards the end.
Okay, so Xaria, we have a couple more camps on the list. I don't know that we want to go to all of them. We learned some things from this guy. We can just walk right into the amphitheater. No one would stop us.
Exactly.
I wonder how many people are inside.
That's why we are here.
We need to get inside. I wonder... So this may be a completely terrible idea. Terrible. But stop me if you think so. You see that camp of Doom Eaters right over there?
Yes.
You know how... In our vessel's memory, they're the sort of people that make messes and are loud and tend to attract a lot of attention?
Right.
What if we use that?
As a distraction.
Yes. Maybe inside the amphitheater, maybe outside the amphitheater. If we can get as many people out here instead of in there when we go and do our thing, that might be a good plan.
I have a tiny idea. If we can find someone for them to punch at their ego a bit. Or
Okay.
find other camps using them.
We'll put that on the list. Maybe Doom Eaters. Uh-huh.
Just hope you have a contingency in case it goes south.
Oh, there is never a contingency, and sometimes it goes south. And then we become what we are.
So where are you going?
Uh-huh. Okay, next.
There's a camp of it wasn't so much it was
There's refugees, there's wakatanta, mercenaries, and luxury left.
let's go refugee camp.
Okay, I'm following you.
Skibbity bop, scoobity boop boop bidoo, boop boop bidoo. Okay. Well, as soon as you enter the camp, there is a palpable sense of despair. that kind of washes over you. It feels very good.
It's a strange feeling to feel.
Kind
but-
of
This is
tasty,
new.
actually. Oh
Why
man,
do I feel
there's just so
happy?
much sadness here.
Slightly unsettled by that feeling, but it's
Xaria tugs at you a moment. Perhaps you should skip the luxury.
what? Why?
You might be right. They might not be helpful in any.
Maybe. I don't really like the look of them. They look too fancy for me anyway. If you want to investigate them, we could. We should probably still see what we can gather from these people.
Well, as you move through the refugee camp, suffering abounds in many, many, many amounts. There seems to be one who has a more determined face and is actively helping the others. You see a middle-aged, one-armed man helping people up out of the gutter.
Question is, do I help him or watch?
Why would you help him? He looks like he's having a hard time. Well, that's an
was thinking
interesting
that in my
thought.
head.
Yes, we should help him, probably.
I was out of character.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
Intrusive thoughts.
I will actually walk over.
I want to do something with my companions here.
All right, what do you guys want to do? We'll switch back to you guys been waiting.
Yep.
Hey, Cadan, do you have 2 dust?
Yes. Is it for?
I need to buy rations. They didn't appear to have the money to buy it.
Very well then. I'll just pull 2 out for you and hand them to you. I'll go
Thank
spend this all in one place now.
Thank you.
Pats his head.
Alright, I go to a shop.
All right, you want to go buy some alcohol?
And better rations. Like
Okay.
the ones we
Where are
had
you gonna
at
go?
Demand. A random shop.
Okay. Where's that?
Yeah, we've got a couple of camps here, and that's it.
There's camps. Or you could go into the Ardent Amphitheater and try to find somebody. Or you can go look for more camps.
I mean, any close by one would do.
Any close by shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna rant.
Where would you like to go to look for
Okay, fine.
It's a random guy. Hey, bud, you got some booze?
I will go to camps. Like, which camp? What are the camps available?
The camps near you are the Craftsmen camp, the Refugee camp, the Wakatanta camp, the Doom Eater camp, and the Nobles camp.
Wait. I'll go to the wakatanta camp then.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's the same camp we're in.
No, you guys are in the Refugee camp.
Oh, right. Fuck.
Nice.
Okay. I'm about to higgity, wiggity, spiggity, wham bam.
I'm so excited.
Oh, jeez. Ooh.
Showing ours is working again, so I can do it.
Well, as you... Fuck. As you enter this Wakatanta camp, you notice there's something a little bit off here. While they are all of them comprised of stone and iron, they all have distinctly feminine-looking forms, emulating that of various different different styles and cultures. And it seems that all of them also are covered in strange tattoos and what you could only describe as makeup.
Is there a nearby shop?
Well, as you enter, one of them will approach you. Greetings, valued customer. What pleasure do you seek today?
Hello. I would like some rations if you have any.
Rations?
Yes, I have the money. If you have.
One moment, please.
Thank you.
All right, and that wakatanta will wander off and ask a couple other wakatanta, and then some other wakatanta, and then finally, one that seems to be in charge will approach you.
Nice.
Oh,
I love it. So excited.
man. I love D&D. All right.
Same.
All right, sorry. I had to shake it off a little bit. Okay. Hold on, let me load this token up for you.
The goodest boy in the baddest camp.
In the baddest camp. Filled with baddies.
So bad.
All right. All right, Hashim. This wakatanta approaches you. It will approach you and give you a bow.
I will bow back.
Its feminine form, accentuated very carefully by carved stone and warped metal. And it will say, "Greetings. This one's designation is M3DAM3. This one is in charge of the wakatanta of this encampment. Your request was not recognized. Could you please explain rations?"
It's food and drink for us, or me specific.
I'm sorry, I could not hear you. Could you say that again?
Food and drink for my kind, I guess.
Oh, you request refreshments. Of course. All right, and you are suddenly surrounded with all sorts of meats and grapes and all kinds of food as the
Nice.
Wakatantan women bring them to you.
How much does this cost?
The feast experience is 10 dust.
I don't have that many.
She will cross her arms. You lack sufficient dust?
I do lack sufficient dust. I have 2 dust on me.
2 dust. The Wakatanta women will fade away as the M3DAME, or otherwise known as the Madam, will unsheath her weapons in her shoulders. A pair of long blades will come out. This one suggests that you should leave and come back when you are not poor.
Okay, you don't need to be aggressive. I will come back with more.
Okay.
Hey, Cadan. It seems the rations were more expensive here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They showed me a feast, and they asked for 10 rations instead of 2. Maybe I should have said I won't come back.
Was it just food that
Would you
was
like
given
some
to you,
rations?
or-
It was presented, I guess.
How was it presented?
Yeah.
You ended up going to the red light, didn't you?
Red light? What do you mean?
He just strokes his beard. Don't know what the red light is?
Arcadum, was there a red light in the Wakatanta village?
No.
Yeah, what is Cadan talking about?
He thinks you went to a brothel.
Why would I do that?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the others now.
Mr. Hashim, do you want rations?
Yeah. I suppose I
Yeah.
should go to the other group. What did Lavenza present to me?
Man, what a sweet, innocent boy.
What a good boy.
I will go find the other group.
Okay. Make me a stealth check. Alright.
Hey.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to the Xaria and Valka. So Xaria and Valka, you saw a man that was helping people and you were deciding whether or not to help him or something like that. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go help the man.
Alright. As you approach, you see this guy.
Those beautiful eyes.
You look
Stares
up.
right into you.
Oh, anointed. Oh, thank the flux. We could use your aid. Do any of you have any curative magics?
I do not.
I do. Just minor things like cuts, bruises.
Well, whatever
Not
you
so
can
much
spare, we will be
broken.
most grateful. Many of us did not survive the journey.
Where did you come from?
We come from a town on the coast called Cause End.
Oh, I also have a healer's kit on me. Ooh. I will actually pull that out. I also have this. This will be helpful.
Yes, of course.
I get it.
Excuse me.
Okay, do you want to go? Where are these ones that need help? And once I'm done helping you, perhaps you could help us? Something?
Say again?
I'm telling him, like, we can go help those people right now. And
Oh, yes, of course.
afterwards. Thank you. Oh boy.
What, so you say you're from Cause End. What happened there? There's a lot of you.
I'm afraid that we're all that's left.
What
Oh.
happened?
There were a few who guarded entrance into the small town and kept us safe. They let some strangers in, and while the strangers meant well, they disappeared. This caused a rift, and one of them was exiled. A man who wore a funny hat and would often do the runs for supplies. Something happened to him. Something happened to him when he was exiled. He came back, a crazed look in his eye, as if he was possessed by some terrible spirit. He attacked the town. He attacked the town with an entire band of cannibals.
Oh.
Many of us died in the first few moments of their attack, and those of us that escaped suffered on the way.
Well, apparently you've come to the right place, because this amphitheater apparently seems to be booming and in plenty of need of extra hands.
Yes. Unfortunately, there are some that will never see the next sunrise. We can only hope that this will serve as a new home, a place for those with broken souls might mend, bodies might heal, and lives may be restarted.
Yes. Well, I wish you the best of luck in that for sure.
I will help tend to these wounded.
Thank you so much.
I have like healing word, but I only have like 2 spell slots, and I have like a full healer's kit.
You don't have to, you can just help people.
Okay.
For helping.
Works for me.
Okay. The two of you suddenly hear screams as refugees come running past, and Baltor looks up. You will see him pull out a club, a mighty shillelagh, and prepare to attack the monster that is approaching. And you see Hashim.
I
Hello.
will sigh.
I will hand Xaria to dust.
You're just handing me money?
The man will
Valka is
see.
going to.
The man will
further
see
action.
that he doesn't seem to be, threatening, and will kind of say, "Another anointed."
Kind of.
Yes, he's with us.
What do you mean,
Um,
kind of?
Long story.
Now,
Yeah.
Hashim, let
What?
the adults do the talking.
What do you mean?
he is fine. He is with us. Yes, the anointed, and he has a terrible curse. In fact, we are going and adventuring in hopes to find a cure. And that led us here, of course.
Is that a lie, Arcadum?
It's what a lie.
That we are traveling to cure our curses?
Yeah?
I am.
I'll-
Yeah, I
It
am.
is.
I am.
What?
It technically is. Because
What?
we're not here for that.
If it's a lie, I would correct it.
That's
He's
he's speaking for she's speaking for everyone.
Oh.
Does only Hashim not get to lie? Because of the gaze of A's or something?
I do not want to lie with the gaze of face. So,
Hashim.
No lies.
Hashim, we talked about this. Go back to the others. You're scaring people. Go
About
get
the
you your
traveling part.
alcohol.
It's a monster. It's a monster. We have to tell someone. Get the
We're
guards.
trying to cure him.
Yes. He's not a
I
monster.
mean, yes,
everyone.
I am searching for a cure, but like, are you searching for a cure?
Go.
Just gonna come over here and try to pick Hashim up with my big burly woman arms. I'm just going to carry him away in a big bear hug. Come on, Hashim. We have things to do.
The Anointed is stopping the monster. Praise be to the Anointed. We should still tell the guards, right?
I'm gonna take Hashim behind a bush and be like, okay, look, Hashim. People are scared of you, man.
I can see that.
Yes, they see
I
your
hear their
tails.
thoughts, actually.
They're very afraid. So maybe
He just said he can hear our thoughts. It's a
maybe.
monster. Get the adventurers.
I thought you were going to be exploring with Cadan and Lavenza, maybe, and seeing maybe some secret ways in to the
We
amphitheater.
didn't agree to that. Like, you just two went scouting and never came back, so, I follow.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought that was clear. Have they gone without you?
No, they are waiting.
Maybe you should. Yes. Go tell them that is the goal. We want to know any secret entrances, anything like that. If you guys can find them.
You know everyone can hear you, right?
The monster's talking.
I think they are far more focused on you right now. And I'm just gonna whisper to him, go.
That lady's kissing him.
That was unnecessary.
All right, let's go back to Lavenza and Cadan. What are you guys doing?
Yes.
I'm just saying there might. I'm just saying there might be some things that we can do with these. Might be able to help. Oh,
Yeah,
obviously with the tail.
Yeah, but is that really a concern right now?
It's something to do on the side. Like, if you suddenly sprouted like a pair of wings or extra tails or an extra pair of arms, wouldn't you want to know all about it? Or are you just going to have them flop about without knowing anything that you know about them? Perhaps they might work against your will or something. Perhaps you have full control over them.
Well, if I have full
It's better to know these things as soon as possible.
If I have full control of them, it shouldn't really be much of an issue. It just depends on if they're able to be concealed or not.
All I'm saying is that there might be some additional things that we might be able to find from these things. It doesn't have to be right now.
Oh, look, who's back?
Hello, Hashim.
Hello.
I guess,
I gave them the dust. I guess I will just wait here.
If you desire rations, you can have one of mine.
I went to go get better rations. I know we have rations.
just doesn't want to deal with the slop that we were given.
Yeah.
But, ready to go scout around, Lavenza?
Yes, one moment. I would like to do one more test beforehand. Alright, she will kneel down a little bit and stick her fingers into the earth. I'm gonna try and see if I have some sort of bootleg tremor sense with the worms.
You don't.
Alright, she stands back up and wipes her hand off a little bit. Alright. That is a third failure. Shall we go?
Very well.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, and one more thing.
I'm sorry.
Hashim,
What you guys doing?
Yes.
if possible, would you be so delightful as to let me borrow your hood?
Sure. But it's my only cloth on me. I have only the armor and this pants.
Perhaps we shall trade? My cloak
Sure.
for your cloak.
Okay, we trade cloaks, but it's small on me.
All right.
Sometimes smaller things are fashionable in certain areas.
I assume
If
we're
you know
going
how to-
to
Just see her with an oversized hood and cloak.
All right. You guys going exploring?
Yes,
All right.
please.
What do you want to find out exactly about the Ardent Amphitheater?
how many potential entryways there are, and if about any of the groups on the exterior.
All right. Make me some survival and stealth checks. Roll them as a group, which means I just take the highest or average. Excuse me.
I have a third thing that Lavenza is also looking for specifically. So that's survival and stealth.
Yeah.
I'll do those first, and
Am I rolling as well?
then and if possible, and I am willing to blow a detect magic on this, I would like to see if there are any barriers or magic signatures that is either in or around the theater.
To answer your question, yes, there is a lot of magical protections in the theater. There are multiple entry points. There's an entry point through the front door, through some side doors, and also through what appears to be a beautiful-looking garden with its own maze. You can also see that there are some entry points on the second floor and higher, through some windows and some roof rafters. You're able to maintain your distance and not really be spotted by anything suspicious, but there is something big that you notice. There is dozens of wooden mannequins that are moving about the amphitheater, repairing it, building on it, cleaning it, all sorts of chores.
Fascinating. What an automata. Such a thing shouldn't be possible without magic cores. And if they are working in such sync, perhaps they are connected to one?
Perhaps.
But what kind of power source would be strong enough to command multiple of them? The mystic wards are a concern, though, especially with our additions.
That depends on if we're even able to even get in, though, too.
Could you speak up a little
Well,
bit,
if we
Caden?
were,
Oh, sorry. I was saying that it could be it could potentially prevent us from going in, but we had to test that theory first.
well, if we do manage to get in, there is no doubt perhaps many different wards pertaining to different effects. My concern is one might out us on our inheritances. That might prove troublesome.
Well, if that happens, then we're just gonna have to rush it in and then bail out as quick as possible.
If I knew where the mystic wards originate, then I might be able to get rid of them, but I don't know how strong they are from this distance.
we would have to get closer to probably to identify what the ability sets are or effects. But
I
we can
under-
always. Huh?
We have to find out where the anchors are first, and if I can identify them, then it will be easier to get rid of. But all of this is if we manage to get inside. The problem is, how do we do so without warding off any of the magic signatures inside, protections inside?
Once
It
we
seems
break
to be
one,
alright
it
if-
should be. Huh?
Nope. Yeah, there we go. Pardon? You got cut off there, bud.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You got cut off a bit.
Well, if we can make a breaching point, it shouldn't really identify it other than a potential entry point. Is when it just would the breaking affect all the entry points or just that one area where that we're in?
Can't quite make it for sure, but I know there are some sigils of protection against good and evil, some against, like, hostilities and such, but it's too far away to be sure. We'll have to actually get inside for me to be completely certain.
Make an Arcana check to learn more about the sigils. Alright, that 14 reveals to you that the sigils around the amphitheater appear to be preventive from teleporting in, and also divination for detection. Detection for what, though, you can't say.
From what I can tell from a glance, there seems to be an anchoring sigil for teleportation. It will be hard to get in and or out through such means. Unfortunately, from what I can tell from this distance, there's also an anchor sigil for detection. What, I don't know, but they are looking for something with that. Worst case scenario, they might be looking for demonic presences. Hopefully, it's something as simple as hostility. But I do know that there is something that is detecting for something.
Oh, we would more likely get closer to figure that out, but as of right now, do you see anything else that we might need to break down at the moment?
Any other sigils would most likely be inside, but out here, those are the only two that I can detect at the moment. I might be able to detect more if I'm closer, though. But better to be safe than sorry. If I could figure out where the anchor point for the detection sigil is, I can probably get rid of it. Last thing we need is for everyone to get detected as demons or something, especially since our additions might write us out as such.
More likely so. Arcadum, you said that the building sizes are like 2 or 3 stories high, and then
There's the main building, which is about 3 stories high, yeah. There are subsequent wings that are only a floor high, though.
Alright. And then the maze is freely accessible through the outside?
Yes, although it is occupied by adventurers.
Quick question, boss. That detect something protection ward, is that from the main building, or is that all around the amphitheater entirely?
It's focused on the main building.
Alright. Thankfully, the detection is only centered around the main building, so we wouldn't have to worry about the side wings.
So we can get in close either through the side wings or the maze, and then get a quick identification of what the detection is, and then kitchen clear.
Indeed. It would be most beneficial if we can find out where it's originating from, but the closer we are, the better I can detect it.
And then either you or Valka should be able to detect what kind of protection.
There's also the slight problem. Me. Or more specifically, this. She gestures to her wiggling worm hand. For the most part, everyone seems a bit humanoid with minor features, albeit with tails, wings, and your tusks. But to most people, I would look like a bundling pile of worms.
You just wear gloves to cover them up. Not that big of a deal.
And wanted the face, I would only assume that Hashim would want his cloak back. And while I do find that my worms act on emotions, it will take a bit for me to maintain composure. Especially with the other one running around in here.
Well, I could probably do something for that for you. Just had to give me a minute to situate it.
Hopefully a disguise or a cloak that can cover up everything would work.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move back to the others while you guys discuss what to do next.
Roger.
Oh.
Or is it AFK?
Oh, okay, she's back. Alrighty. So back to Xaria and Valka. Boltor looks like he's not as trusting of you guys anymore.
Understandable.
Sorry, that was strange.
It's fine, I suppose. Well, I've got others I have to attend to. You're welcome to stay and help those that you wish. And he will-
I will hand him the Keeper's Kit.
Oh, well, he'll take that. He'll say, thank you.
I think that's as much as we're probably going to accomplish in this camp, unfortunately.
Alright, what are we doing next? Where are you guys going?
Oh.
I would like to find a spot to make a call privately. I'm actually going to give a report.
Duck behind a bush.
Alright, so you
And then I'm
guys
gonna head to-
leave the camp and make sure nobody's watching you talk to your demon masters.
Yes,
Yeah.
sneaky.
You got it. Make me a stealth check.
Ayo.
Alright. You squeeze the pendant, and a voice will appear. Yes!
I am giving a report before we go into the amphitheater. From what we can tell, there are the mercenary groups, the Doom Eaters, and there's a lot more, about, 10 camps? How many camps was there? Arcadum?
20 or more.
Alright. About 20 or more camps outside. Various mercenaries, nobles, all that. But the keepers inside the amphitheater with other mannequin-like wooden golems. Best I can describe them.
It seems a frontal assault is out of the question. Do what you can to gain the trust of the amphitheater. Get into the inner circle and bring us the keeper, or kill him.
Very well.
You have 2 weeks to accomplish this.
Plenty of time.
2 weeks. Alright.
Now we have a deadline.
Yep. 2 weeks to murder or kidnap a dude. That's plenty of time since we're right here.
This is a good time for planning a heist. That's good.
We need to go inside the amphitheater.
We do. I don't think we'll learn much more from the camps. We should keep in mind what we've learned from the camps and who we know in the camps. Potentially they'll be useful later, but I agree we should probably go walk in and check that quest board, see what we can find out.
I think we should take a quest. Maybe do it.
Maybe.
Just to seem like
I see where you're going with your train of thought. I am thinking a thought as well. What if we did some quests? Things that wouldn't take a whole 2 weeks, little things, and maybe we do them so well that the keeper will ask to see us, and we can go right up to him, and then, boom, do the thing.
I think that is a clever idea as well.
There's a potential idea. Let's see.
But also scouting out what is there is a good idea.
Absolutely.
Alright, we're gonna go into the amphitheater.
Inside.
By yourselves?
Oh God.
Yeah, just
Actually,
it's been probably
1 week
about
since you looked at me.
I
it's
just
been about
realized,
an hour. We should group
we should
up
go
with our
back.
friends. Yes.
Has it
before
been an
we-
hour?
Yeah, we're going back.
Yeah, it's probably been an hour. We've talked to a bunch of people and walked from camp to camp.
All right.
Should I do a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, actually, fuck no, we didn't do that.
Yeah, give me wisdom saving throw.
What?
Talking to Hashim. You're good.
Okay.
So, you return to your party members. Meet up, talk it out.
Alright. Well, I can tell you what we know. There's about 20 or so camps. Some of them have the Doom Eaters. Our regalia does give us a little bit of wane, but looking at all of us, it is iffy. If it would last.
I would go so far as to say that we should keep our uniforms, if only because it makes us neutral and normal.
There are quests and tasks that they could get us to do. Our boss, I called him earlier and asked him, I told him what we need to do, and we have 2 weeks to gain their trust and kidnap or kill this keeper.
Should we
Chance,
enter
are
the
these
amphitheater?
I know there's at least a lot of mannequins from the looks of it. I don't know how many. We haven't gone inside yet, but I want to.
Chance?
Would you
Lavenza,
find
go ahead.
outside the theater?
Perchance these quests deal within the main building?
They may. Well, we haven't gone inside to check. We'll
There
have
is
to
a-
see.
There is
would advise-
allegedly a quest board inside the building, yes.
Then I would advise caution against going into the main building. There are mystic wards within the place. There seems to be a big ward against teleportation, but one that is more alarming, a detection ward. What I do not know, I need to get closer, but there is a possibility that it might detect our demonic influences.
Great.
That
need to get-
could be a problem.
Thankfully, it is only within the main building. The side wings are safe. Seemingly. If I can get closer, I can find out more. But it will be hard with my appearance. I would need some sort of disguise, or perhaps a very long cloak to hide most of my features.
You
have
and
my
Hashim
cloak right
could
now.
close. Hashim, you look so slimming.
What?
See, it is as I told you, Hashim. Sometimes smaller clothes can be more fashionable.
I don't think this is true.
Did you not receive the compliment earlier?
I can read her thoughts, you know.
Oh. Oh. Well, you do look rather fetching. And might I propose an idea? First of which, might your tails be hensile?
Can you move them like you wiggle your toes?
Can I?
Or like your hands, if possible. Can they lift and carry stuff?
Arcadum, can I move my tails in some way?
Yeah,
Are they monkey-like tails?
they're not
How are they?
prehensile.
Describe them.
They're like
They're like balance tails.
they're like slinkies made of bones.
Let me Google that.
That's a wonderful description. That's
Then,
great.
if by chance, if you would allow me, only through permission, may I?
What?
She's gonna get close to the tails and stop as she gestures. Can she touch them? Like, she's asking for permission if she could like touch and hold them a bit.
Sure.
All right. She's gonna grab one of the tails and attempt to wrap it around your body, like have one of them wrap around like belts,
Does that
like
work?
have it wrapped over, like have two wrapped over his shoulder, then the other one wrapped around his waist.
Oh, like a belt.
What are you trying to do?
He's trying
I'm
to
trying
wrap
to make it look.
the three spine around his body, like around two
No,
around his
they don't
legs
bend
and
that
one
way.
around his. Yeah,
They
I
don't-
didn't think so.
They don't
Their
bend like
legs-
Saiyan tails.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like I said, he can't hide it.
Wasn't
he walks with them.
trying to hide them that way. I was trying to see if he can like disguise them as like fashion and stuff, like Xaria's wings.
Yeah, so
not,
like
not
so like
Xaria's Valkas.
so hide what he is.
Yeah.
Like I said, he can't.
Can we make him look like a centaur?
They wiggle weird.
Mm.
I'm legit serious about that. Can we make him look like a centaur somehow?
God.
Unfortunately, my illusion and transmutation magic is a bit lacking at the moment.
So what are we doing now?
Okay. We should go look at the quest board, but we need to make sure that whatever detecting Lavenza is detected won't be a problem. How do we do that?
I would suggest going to the side floors. They do not seem to be in the range of the detecting spell.
What's
If one of you guys can sneak me closer, then I can be able to detect it better.
what entrances are into this place? Don't mind me asking.
Sir Caden?
That you could find.
It was the front, the side entrances, and there's windows on the first, second, and third floor that we can access.
I know there's
about
a
anything on the roof.
garden. There's a garden as well. In the entrance.
Yeah.
That's
Garden,
nice.
there's an entranceway, but it's mostly surrounded by adventurers.
Ah, fun. Wait, the garden surrounded by adventurers?
Nah, not really surrounded, but there's people in there. It's not abandoned or. It's basically what I was trying to say.
You know, like,
There's people
we can go
going
Metal
in
Gear
there.
Solid through the maze.
Arcadum, speaking with people in the camps, did we get the impression that that quest board is in the central building, or would it... Where would it be?
Probably be in the front.
It's inside.
Yeah, it's inside. Okay, so,
We
idea.
have to go inside then.
Hang on. Valka, like, raises her hands. Here's an idea. We could, maybe go in trigger some alarm, get attacked by everyone, maybe. Or, two, an idea, one of us who is particularly friendly, maybe Hashim. Well, no, he looks like a monster to people. Maybe not Hashim. Find over in the refugee camp or somewhere like that. Find children. Okay?
Hey,
I really
Hashim.
thought I was friendly.
Yes, maybe send a child in to look at the quest board for us.
I have an idea.
Okay. Idea 3.
Hashim, are you claustrophobic?
No.
Ah, good. You know those craftsmen we talked to earlier? Perhaps we can pay them to make us a coffin. And one of us could just carry him around.
You want to bury Hashim in a coffin because he looks like a monster?
Oh, no.
No.
It's the best way to hide him. Think about it.
Carry him around in a box.
I can agree to that.
I'm gonna pick up
Oh man, we're going Demon Slayer.
Hashim. How easy would it be for me to carry Hashim around Arcadum if he was in a Demon Slayer backpack box?
All right.
He's a full-grown man. It's substantial. I think it's a 19.
Just a little more than mine, damn it.
Yeah. I'm a strong girl.
17.
First of all,
I know.
he has to breathe. Okay.
He does have
If I can carve some holes.
Second, you gotta make it yourself. Or get the craftsman to make it or something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Also, he can't become a small girl.
That's true.
That's true, yes.
So you're gonna have to fit him, his equipment, his tails, everything in a box.
The question is, could I carry that around?
Oh, carrying it's not the problem. It's everything
The
else.
look of it.
I can. If it is up to the equipment, one of us can carry his equipment for him. The problem is him himself.
A
with the
question, why
tails.
do we have to
How
hide
bendable
myself?
How bendable are those?
Hashim, you scare people. People are scared of you.
That's offensive.
I'm sorry to say, in our hour-long experience here, people are afraid of you, and we need to find a way around that problem.
Just talk with them like I'm not harmful.
We understand that, Hashim, but looks are deceiving.
And people can be blind
can
to certain accusations.
If a dragon were to drop here in the middle of the road, would you say, "Oh, hello, dragon. How are you today?"
I see your point, but if a dragon was a friendly fella, he would gain their trust in time, you know.
Yes. "Oh, Hashim, I am a friendly dragon. Come closer, and then I eat you."
And that in time, perhaps we can gain their trust and eventually have you walking around. But at the moment, bad idea. We need to find some way of concealing you at the least.
In any case,
Or we could just, she ponders for a moment. We could just climb you to the roof and just set you up there.
we need to find a way to gain these people's trust so that they bring us in closer. The only idea I have so far on that is to do quests from the board for the keeper. Does anyone have other ideas, different alternatives?
Trading with them?
We could do that.
How valuable do you think the keeper is?
You, Valka, and Cadan are the only three who are, well, humanoid enough to actually go in and out. Hashim and I are too different in order to go around, walking around in front of the camps. And then there's the war to worry about. We could try Valka's idea and have someone work as our proxy, but there is problems with that. First of all, we might need to compensate them. Others, we might need to negotiate them to even do it for us in the first place.
We, on the proxy idea, here's another. We could approach the Doom Eater mercenaries down over there in that camp over there, and see if they are already taking a quest that they could use some extra muscle on.
We know much about the Doom Eaters?
Valka, that's a bad idea.
They take
When
other
they're-
people. They have not. It is not uncommon for them to recruit from other groups that are disgraced. And what are we? Disgraced anointed, clearly.
Hashim will frown at that.
I'm trying to remember if they actually do accept anybody.
Well, regardless, if any one of us goes in without knowing what the detection thing is, we will be found out if it does detect something that we will ping off.
You could just wait until the cover of night, get onto the first level floor of the side wing, identify it, and then go back out without trying to get spotted.
We could. We could.
Does
Or
that
we
make
could
it
just
more
be
easier
normal
for us?
about it.
My only worry about that is that there might be a chance that it would cover the roof as well. I do not know the extent of the field, but I do know that it is covering the inside. I don't know if it covers the outside as well.
Do we need to get closer? Or would that set it off?
Close enough for me to detect what exactly does it detect. If it doesn't detect our demonic signatures, then that will be fine. We will be able to go in and out as we please. But if it does, then we need to rethink our strategy.
That's an important question. Do we have demonic signatures, or are we simply corrupted in other ways?
We have been branded.
That's a good point. Okay.
Actually, that's a good question. Where are these brands?
On our
On
souls?
chests.
On our chests. Oh, right, because it's bound to our... Right. Remember.
Okay. We need magic analyzers. I can detect magic just fine. All the time. I feel it around.
Same as me.
I think the two of us should probably investigate that.
I would need to be more stealthily,
Don't
of
take a long
course,
time.
but you will
And
be
you
able to
forgot the
go
ration.
in easily.
Not very sneaky, but I am good with people, to some degree.
I could hide my worms, then I should be able to walk around so long as people don't ask questions.
Maybe we can go over to the craftsmen camp and see if we can borrow or buy a pair of gloves. That would cover some of it. I'm sure they have some gloves. They're craftsmen.
Well, Hashim and I have traded cloaks for the time being, and I don't suppose you guys would have any gloves on you that I could be able to borrow.
No gloves.
You can wear the leather gloves that I have.
Oh, hey!
Uniform.
There are some gloves.
And Hashim's cloak is longer arms than yours. You could just add your hands inside the cloak.
Yeah,
how
it's
big is
essentially
Hashim's
covering
cloak?
all of you.
Yeah. Okay.
How big is Hashim's cloak as well? Like, he's definitely taller. I'm the shortest, but does it cover
It
down to my
covers your
ankles or
hands.
something?
It covers your hands. It covers.
It's long. It's got long sleeves. It's got a hood. It goes all the way down to your knees. Past your knees.
It's there to protect
Probably
his
touching the
skin.
ground. You're swimming
my
in
head-
this cloak.
But I'm wearing short pants. They can see my legs. The bottom half of my legs.
Close up the cloak.
It doesn't. I mean, yeah, it closes on Lavenza, I guess.
Okay, so Lavenza's all dressed up now. Everything is good. We should go check out that detection spell. See what we can find out.
You will have to do most of the talking, though. I do not trust myself with social interactions, and as I recently found out, the worms act on emotions. There's no telling what would happen if I freak out, in a way.
Yes, well, I have been told I'm a big, insufferable, loud lout, so I think the talking will be okay. Alright, so we're going to try and get close to the detect field and see if we can figure out what it is.
You got it.
I'm gonna look like a mysterious cloaked individual as I do it. Not the shady one that's like, oh hey, she's gonna be like a mass murderer, like, wow, who is that mysterious stranger sorts of look. Like, she's gonna look like that.
Should we all put our post?
Sure.
Right next to her, Valka's strutting like freaking Mulan through the camp. It's great.
Just cloaked, anointed, bloodied.
The cloak is actually clean.
Yeah. Hashim went to lengths during our walk here to make sure his clothes were clean and nice.
Oh.
Everybody else is just dirty and gross, and he's like
worse.
sparkly.
All right. Well, make me some Arcana checks, nerds.
Please don't fuck me over.
Arcana.
Fuck!
I thought you were a wizard.
Foundry and Roll20 fucks me over with
all
these
of
sorts
us
of things all the time.
Oh, is Xaria with us?
Oh, I thought I was.
Alright.
Secret tunnel.
Yes, Cadan is watching Hashim. Make sure he doesn't. Oh, actually, Cadan.
Yes.
Could I have a little bit more dust to get that one refreshed? I don't know how much it can be, and I don't think it can be. Let's see.
10 rations.
How much do you even have? I just need 10, at least.
I'll just
10 dust for 1 ration, I guess.
Yourself, we're in the middle of a crowd.
I don't think it's...
just make sure you don't go to the open brothel where he went to.
I'm not...
Okay, so with the 19, it seems that the field of energy that surrounds the Ardent Amphitheater is mostly around the main building. Its detection, what it detects, it seems, is the presence of outsiders, and also the presence of aberrations. And the teleportation is preventive to teleport in, not out.
Oh.
Nice.
Wonderful.
And we are technically demonic, so neither of those things?
Well,
We are not aberrations.
outsiders is what fiends would be under, but you're not actually fiends.
Right,
You're
we're
still
humans.
people. You're still people for now.
Sweet.
Until we...
For now.
Big clap.
Like, Lavenza actually winces a bit at that. Like, there's too much going on. I can't focus. What do you detect, Valka?
I don't think it's something that will stop us. It seems to be mostly focused about outsiders and fiends and things, and we are still very human. I'm just gonna walk in through it.
That is fortunate for us, but all the times you wake up now.
Valka just walks
All right.
into the influence of the field. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Hey, those little dance, all good. See, perfect.
Quite
Everything
fortuitous. Quite fortuitous. If you do not mind, she's gonna cover herself more with the hood and take off the eye patch for a little bit. like, do it in a way that you can't really see her face or part of her eye, and she takes off the eye patch.
Okay.
Right. Let us return. I have a bit of a headache, a bit.
We should probably go back, yes. That's a good plan. So off we go. Back to the group.
Before we go, I'd like to find alcohol or rations, whatever Hashim seems to
Drink!
need, apparently.
I also need a drink. I had forgotten about it. We have to get some.
I want my clothes.
I want my cloak back. Women. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude?
As the women all come back to the group.
Oh, that was a great exchange.
What is this about women?
Oh, man. That's funny, dude.
What's this about women? I would like to very well be in on this conversation. They can be quite troublesome sometimes.
Alright, what do you guys do?
What's it about? Did y'all even go in to see whatever missions that they had in there?
We did not. We came back to fetch you guys because we figured maybe you would want to look at the list as well.
Very well then.
But,
Apparently,
good news! We can go in.
Ah, that's even better.
We don't count as anything on their list.
It would seem not.
As long as we keep Hashim in the middle of the group and maybe the rest of us circle him, maybe we can keep him less visible.
You can tie me up.
Yeah, let's just turn him in. Make.
We'll just bodyguard Hashim all the way around.
Wow.
Alright. By the way,
I think the coffee is a good one.
By the way, if you guys are willing to buy me my own cloak, I would be willing to hand you over your cloak once more. I rather like that coat.
What? I didn't catch that.
Are you sure you want?
I rather like my cloak. If possible, if I could get my own cloak perchance on the way there, then I'm willing to trade back.
Of course, I want it back as well.
I want my cloak back. You think they'll give it back? No. Ha! Women. That's so...
Excellent. Would you like it back now? And they can gather me a cloak before we leave. Alright.
I love Cadan.
She takes off the cloak, and you actually see her covered eye, which is a bit different from normal. It's rainbow colored and has this weird sigil on it, but other than that, it looks like a normal eye. Here you are.
Colors.
Thank you.
The whole square is rainbow colored, and there's this weird sigil where her pupil should be, but other than that, it looks like a normal eye.
Not any weirder than the rest of us.
Also,
sounds like a weird thing. Also, worms.
Trust me, it's a lot worse than you think it is.
Don't forget about the worms.
So many worms.
Wriggle, wriggle.
I am more concerned.
I'm sure.
Believe me, this is more worse than the worms.
Wriggle, wriggle. Till the very next day.
She scratches the back of her head and pulls on it a little bit.
Real question. Should we actually tie up Hashim?
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys figure out what you're gonna do.
Okay. Alright. First, very important question. Why would we tie up Hashim?
Okay.
So you don't look suspicious.
there are three ways we could go about that. One, yes, we all crowd around him and walk in like a formation. Sure. But people could still peek looks. Alright. Secondary thing. We go with my coffin idea. You just have to specify the way it looks and everything.
And then he has to fit in it with his equipment. Unless we
Oh, he
decide
doesn't.
to hide
We
his
can
equipment
carry
here.
his equipment.
We can carry his equipment, it's fine. Or... Is there a third idea?
We
turn
leave
it into
him.
we
We
turn
could
it
leave
into
him
a
out.
centaur.
We could leave him outside in a bush.
We could. But
Speaking of
he'd,
which-
You cannot contain me.
Speaking of which, if
Normally
possible,
I
could one of
agree.
you acquire me a cloak?
Yes, Hashim, would you kindly lend Lavenza your cloak again?
Oh no,
Why?
we traded back. I was hoping.
Why?
Oh no, we traded back. I was
Look,
hoping we
I
could.
found one.
I was hoping
Yes,
that
yes.
one of you could procure one, perhaps buy one for me,
We can see if we can
because
find one.
it would be
Okay.
inconvenient.
There are no shops
Fine.
out in the camps from what we can tell, but maybe inside the amphitheater there will be more.
I'll tap Lavenza. Instead of bothering Hashim with his cloak, here, have my coat and your hooded coat.
It's basically the same.
But except
He
it doesn't
just
cover the
carry
face.
hood.
It's got a hood.
It's got a hood.
Just keep your face down.
Okay.
She just
Sorry,
doesn't use
Too much.
one more. Cool. One more thing. One thing I noticed was that Hashim's cloak is a bit more cleaner than the rest of us. Here, allow me. And she's going to use prestidigitation to clean off our cloaks.
Oh. Well, now we are clean.
Thankfully,
Now we
not
present
all of my magic is useless. I can still use it.
Huh. Well, very good, very useful.
I'm back, by the way.
Alright.
Welcome back.
I give
Hey, bye.
Lavenza. Me and Lavenza are now switching coats.
Okay.
And I used prestidigitation to clean up our own cloaks as well.
So are we surrounding him, or are we putting him into a coffin?
We can
We-
put him in the
you
center
guys,
and just
Coffin
aim him.
bomb.
you guys downgraded to coffin. I see. All right.
Whatever it
We're
is, it must have holes in it.
We
Otherwise,
just
Hashim
walk
would
into the
suffocate.
just walk into the amphitheater dancing with this coffin on our shoulders. Yeah, no. It's all good.
It's gonna be a coffin with like.
That is
at
where
the very
we're-
bottom-
I really don't say
That is
That is
anything.
where that is where we keep our more powerful equipment. Would be our excuse.
Look, we're just going to walk in. We're just going to walk in. Hashim can be
I
in the
cannot let
middle.
you lie, by the way.
That's okay. We
She
won't
get
be
in the
lying. We won't talk to anyone. We'll look at the board. We'll see what the options are, and as a group, we can decide
Oh yeah, tying him up.
and
So are
maybe
we-
take one. Why are we tying him up?
That's
What a great question.
Why? Why?
Pretending?
Pretending to have
we
a prisoner?
captured him.
Oh,
We see him as a monster, right?
yes.
Look at that, we captured it. Hurrah!
People
we're
believe we've
saving
captured.
Okay, but
Intriguing.
with what
But that could go
purpose?
If people
Well-
believe that we've captured and tamed it, then perhaps that might give us more access to more adventurous quests. Because they might think.
Hashim. Hashim is an it now.
No. Apologies, Sir Hashim. I did not mean it in such an offensive way, but people will.
No problem.
People usually consider such
I'm used
things.
to it by now.
If we're talking about pronouns, is Lavenza a they now because there are many, many worms?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Perfect. Hey, look, We just have to go in and come right out. We don't have to talk to anyone. We don't have to scare people with Hashim. Tying him up might even be more suspicious than just walking in. Maybe? Does that make
We
sense
really
to
don't have
anyone
to
else?
be over cautious about this. Just go in.
Yes. Maybe I am crazy, but I agree with Hashim. Maybe we are not. Maybe we don't have to go all out on this.
Hashim, no, do not trail off.
I know, right?
Okay,
Alright, let's go.
everyone stay together. In, out. We're not shopping everywhere. But if there are shops, we might shop a little bit. Alright. To the amphitheater.
So be it.
Maybe we
Get in the
should.
center.
Maybe we should swap places. Sheem, have you in the middle.
And we'll just hide you, kind of thing. So it doesn't be too revealing.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so the party approaches the Ardent Amphitheater.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, this brings back memories.
Music.
Hey, Race, can you make it day on this map? For some reason, the day isn't working. I think it might have like a shadow filter on it.
Well, let me see. Which one is it?
For it.
This one?
So to be clear, you guys are going in the front, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see how it's dark?
Yeah. I can make it that.
Did we move the maps?
Not yet. I'm setting it up
Oh,
for
okay.
you. For some reason, it's night over here.
I think that might just be that. Hold on, wait. I think that's just the map's color.
Oh. Well, alright, whatever. Just turn the lights back on. Honestly, it'd probably be getting dark because they've been wandering around anyway. So,
All day.
sun will be setting. That's fine. Yeah. Alright. Welcome to the Ardent Amphitheater.
I'm loading.
I'm stuck on 98 right now.
Same.
And I'm in.
As soon as you said I'm in, I loaded. Are you a god?
98. We need 2 more.
Still loading. Oh, there we go.
$100. There we go.
Alright, and so as you enter, you can see that this place is filled with all sorts of individuals. All around you, you can see wooden mannequins moving about their day, sweeping the floors, attending to the foliage. The Ardent Amphitheater actually looks pretty good. When you get to about here...
Hashim falls in love with it.
Okay.
He's an architect.
When you get to about here, you can see that the doors are closed. A wooden mannequin will approach you and hold up a hand. Why, come, you have? It speaks in a broken tone.
We were searching for quests.
Ah, adventure you are. Seek, come inside.
She's gonna put the eye patch back on while that's been happening. While she does that, she would like to detect for anything that's inside, like any magic signatures inside.
There's lots. Go and light up the torches.
Make out anything specific?
The same thing that you saw before. Divination and teleportation restriction.
Be wary. There's a lot less things inside than I would have thought, but the wards are still in place in here. If we had to find them, then we had to be discreet about it. She whispers over to the others.
Whispering back. It might not be a good idea to try and disable something like that. They might notice.
I know. But still, locating them is still paramount.
Alright, hold on. 1 second, please. Scooby doo dooby doo dooby da doo 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 wop ba ba da doo wop. Alright, this next art is by A.E. Kogan. Kogan on ArtStation. It's pretty awesome. And I want to make sure that he gets the credit for it. Because this is going to be, it's supposed to be a pretty prominent NPC. As you walk towards the main desk, you see that someone is seated in the welcome desk. And behind them is a great and massive board filled with all kinds of scribblings, pieces of parchment and paper, all sorts of individuals. And you see this person.
Oh, very neat.
Ooh.
I've got some learning to do. I like that a lot.
Very nice. All right. As you approach, you will see that the strange puppet will look up, and it will look away and switch out its mask for a smiling one. And then it will give a little bow. Welcome. This one is Little Whisper, at your service.
Hello, Little
Well,
Whisper.
Little Whisper, you
Greetings.
have a better vocabulary than the doorman.
Yes, little whisper
Salutations.
given more.
Salutations.
How can this one help you?
Quests.
Jobs.
Little Whisper will point its thumb behind it. They are listed there. Is there anything specifically that you are looking for?
One that pays.
They all pay.
Beginner friendly. Beginner friendly if possible.
Hold on. Only those chosen may interact with the board directly.
Very well.
Well, maybe. If you have any quests that are not particularly long term, anything that can be.
Would you allow me to farsight you?
What does that mean?
I will assess your strength.
Yes.
Please do.
Of course.
All right. Little Whisper will turn away and switch out a mask with one with a serious face. She will place her hands together, and energy starts to swirl around her. And then it will beam out and wash over you.
I detect what it is.
Sure, make an Arcana check.
Foundry, please. Please. Don't screw me over on this. You know I want to use you. Why? Okay.
That is insufficient. It is a spell, though.
God damn it!
As the magic washes over you, Little Whisper will drop her hands, look away, and switch out a mask to a smiling one. It would seem that you are, still novices. Therefore, there is an offering of the following. Little Whisper will snap her fingers 3 times, and 3 contracts will float from the back wall.
Oh.
Can you explain that?
Of course. We have the following available. The contract shown to you have an escort mission, a termination mission, and an exploration mission. Would you like to know more?
Yes.
Either the exploration or the termination for her.
What
She
is
has-
exploration?
Should I just do all of them?
Yes, please.
It costs you nothing to know. So
Yeah.
I set it
We'd
up that
ask
way so
anyway.
I could do the Starship Troopers thing. Would you like to know more?
We're gonna explore them all
I'm
anyways.
doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part too. Sorry. I love that fucking movie, dude.
It's classic. It's good.
So good.
Yes.
And then they made a video game, and I played that whole thing on stream, dude. I played that whole game, dude.
It was great.
Demand citizenship. All right.
The
Anyway,
apes want to live forever.
Roughnecks, rough, rough. All right. The escort mission is a merchant by the name of Xander, Xander, is looking for adventurers to escort him to the town of Cause End, where he hopes that he can help the remaining refugees.
I like that one.
Interesting.
Okay.
The termination mission is directly from the Keeper himself. The Keeper has detected a small pod of eyeless ones that have infected a nearby ruins and needs them destroyed immediately. He does not believe that they are a fully developed pod, and therefore thinks that it is open to novice adventurers.
Okay.
You guys are picking that one, aren't you?
I am
not
thinking
Let's
about
learn.
it.
Let's learn all three.
Caden's really interested in murdering some eyeless ones.
Let's learn all three first before we make a
actually
decision.
think we could do that.
Let's
Damn
check
it.
the exploration one first, though.
Alright, the next
Yeah,
one.
but
The exploration
Sorry.
one is also from the Keeper. The Keeper believes that some visitors from another continent have been shipwrecked on the nearby coast. He seeks adventurers to go and investigate the shipwreck.
Okay, I want that one.
Secondary question: how far away is that?
All of these missions
Exploration
will
one.
have approximately 3 days of travel time.
Okay.
so about
Okay.
6
3 days
days
there.
total.
And 3 days back.
Question.
So about a week.
Question, Little Whisper.
Yes?
Like, you can actually see Lavenza, like, quivering a little bit as she hides behind some, like, Hashim and stuff. If possible, but is it possible for adventurers to, perchance, have multiple quests at the same time?
Of course!
Next
Excellent.
question. Are any of these in the same area?
No.
I say we should go for the eyeless ones. Those sound dangerous.
I'd rather go
Well,
explore.
Well,
If you need a moment to discuss amongst yourselves, please do, as you suddenly notice that there are adventurers behind you waiting in line.
We'll just
oh,
come over here and sit
apologies.
around this table.
Just sitting on the table.
Go
Okay,
faster.
okay.
Go faster.
So,
Go on.
we have 2 weeks of being here, probably, maybe more. There's no real indication of how long we'll be in this camp. But each of these will probably take us a week to go in, find out what we find, and come back, if they only take a day.
My suggestion is we take the ones the Keeper specifically want.
I agree.
I
That
suggest
is...
we take... Exploration one sounds good and all, but personally I think we freak them out a little bit.
Yes.
But
That is why I...
do we know what the eyeless are? Have we? Did the Anointed ever tell us this? I don't think so.
No,
I don't think we've
don't
ever.
know about them.
No, I'm curious of what the eyeless are. And
But
if
that
they're
is why
a
I...
threat, might as well
That is
take
why I...
Why you?
That is why I asked if we could perchance find multiple adventures, be hired for multiple quests at once. That is
Yes,
why I asked that.
but they are in different
Excuse me for a
locations.
little bit.
If we have both the exploration and the termination, then we can do both. It might take longer, but that will be 2 quests instead of 1.
Arcadum, I
And
will
that would
go
save
back in
time
line.
from going. And that would save time from going here, then there, then back here again to get the other one. That might potentially be taken by the time we get back.
Unless they are in opposite directions.
Just a note. They aren't close together. We only have 2 weeks. We'd use your time the best we
Alright,
can.
so Hashim gets back in line behind this guy who is up next.
Ooh.
Little Whisper will speak to him. Greetings again, Asikan. Were you successful? Indeed I was. Here it is, the creature's head. And you will see that Asikan will put down 3 human heads.
Holy shit.
Do we recognize these humanoid heads?
Nope.
Oh.
The creature.
Creature.
Do you have the mission? Have I proven myself worthy to the Keeper? Indeed. The Keeper can see you if you wish. No need. As long as he provides the magics, I will consider our contract fulfilled. Very well. The Keeper will provide the magics at the base before you leave. Are you sure you wish to take this contract, Asakana? It is slightly beyond your capabilities. You cannot grow if you do not push yourself, Little Whisper. Give me the contract. As you wish. Give me perception checks, guys.
I like this guy.
He is very cool.
Oh, God. Yep. She's too freaked out.
Alright, you are able to read the contract. It is a termination mission for the Eye of Contempt.
What?
He will take the contract and will give a bow.
Question is, should we warn our boss? This is what I'm thinking. Let's take this
For
up.
the Eye of Contempt? I don't get it.
Look.
That's
look,
our
look.
boss.
Yeah,
Yeah, for but or against.
Mido, he's going to kill our boss, and if our
Which-
boss dies, we die.
We die.
I've lived a good life.
Anyway. Hey, can you grant us permission to explore the Ardent Amphitheater?
Is that the decision of your party?
No, I just want to explore it myself.
Are you sure?
Oh, permission.
It is
permission to explore.
It is beyond your capabilities to do alone.
The amphitheater.
If
Why
I want to
possible,
explore the amphitheater.
Oh!
Yeah,
if possible, Miss
I
Respect,
want to explore the amphitheater.
I would like to do so as well. Perhaps there might be some information.
Unfortunately, the inner sanctum of the amphitheater is only open to those that have proven themselves. The Keeper
So we need
keeps
to
his
complete the quest.
the Keeper keeps his friends close.
I see.
Hashim,
Yes?
I know you really want to do the exploration mission, but think about this. Which of these two are more important in the eyes of... we have to think of that one. At least. So, a hatching of eyeless, which whatever the fuck that means. It sounds horrible, it sounds dangerous, and it sounds like it needs to be taken care of at a faster pace. The shipwreck of people who, God knows where they've come from, they could attack us as well. But it also could be a good way to get inside if we bring them with us. So,
Either one of those two is good information to get us closer to the Keeper.
Pardon, Mr. Whisper.
well,
Go in line, Lavenza.
go in line. Alright.
Stop cutting the line.
She is, hesitating the hell out of that.
Alright. Do you guys agree we should go with the exploration one? Or the
I'm good
islands?
with
I'm okay with actually going to exploration, because I just thought about it. But also the eyeless one sounds horrific, and I think it should also be taken care of, but we can't. I don't know if we'll have time to do both.
I was gonna
I'll see.
ask
I
one
feel
more
the eyeless
information on the
one-
eyeless.
Yeah.
We can extend the time, I think.
If we can get more information on the eyeless ones, it would make us understand which one's a little bit more priority than the other.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I was gonna do before you guys told me to wait in line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
You
you
do
got.
that.
Why would you cut in line?
Yeah, don't cut in line.
Rude.
Jeez. There's other adventurers.
Yes?
Oh no. Oh god. I am so sorry.
Right up.
Okay, let's forget that. Pardon me, Little Whisper, but about this determination quest? Perhaps could you tell us more about these eyeless ones? Perhaps this information
of
may
course.
help in our...
She'll clap her hands together, and a book will come off from the shelf. She will hand it to you. This will provide the knowledge you require. Please return it before you leave.
Yes, of course. Many thanks. She grabs the book, does a little bow, and scurries over to the group. I have the solution to our termination problem.
Oh?
Solution.
This book should provide us some information on them. I must return it, though.
Oh. Quick read, eh?
Alright.
Well,
I
go
open
ahead,
up the
start
book.
reading.
So, eyeless ones are an aberrant force from the astral sea. Not a lot is known about them, except that they are incredibly dangerous. They have ranks and power levels associated with them, which are based, at least according to the author, off of the pieces of a type of game. Their power levels are as follows, from weakest to strongest. Pawn, bishop, knight, rook, queen, king, emperor. They also have subtypes. The known subtypes are drone, breeder, warrior, and hunter.
Hopefully, only the pawns will be there, but I am quite concerned for this breeder subclass. They might be
Wonder why.
parasitic and...
How bad could it be?
From the description of the thing, I don't think we'll run into any breeders. Perhaps it was the breeder that left it there.
They
try not
perchance
to
some
find out,
sort of
though.
parasite.
Okay. So, either we fight these horrible things, or we go check out a shipwreck.
Want another chance in combat?
Can I avoid
Combat
conflict? So
or
I'll go combat.
social? Okay.
I must
Either way
admit,
require more...
I am hopeful that we would do better in combat this time, and in fact, I do feel a need to prove myself.
All
So
right.
I'm with Caden on this.
I
But
prefer
cut them
more
live.
experience.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright,
I'm bad.
go ahead and come forward.
Alright.
Yes?
We would like to take the Iris contract.
Determination. Very well. The contract will be summoned, and then she will hand it to you.
I will take it.
She will clap her hands together, and red energy will surround you and your party members. The contract is now sealed towards you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Here you are, Miss. Here you are, Miss. She hands over the book.
She'll take the book, and then the book will float and place itself back on the shelves.
Many thanks.
Alright.
Very well done.
I will nudge everyone. Alright, time to get going.
Immediately.
Yes, immediately.
Yeah, we need to get some equipment,
Equipment. Equipment.
Yeah,
I
equipment.
I still
Yeah.
need my drink.
Oh.
Oh, right.
I am thirsty.
All right.
When we
got
leave
it.
the amphitheater
I
and
got
get enough outside of wandering ears, I'd like to make another call.
All right.
Yes. There is a contract out for the Eye of Content. A samurai-esque man coming your way. I thought I'd let you know.
An assassin. A
Yes.
demon slayer. Very
Perhaps.
well. Do you have his name?
I will give him his name.
Which was?
He said it.
Yeah. You don't remember it, do you?
A man named Oshikan.
Oshikan.
Oh,
You. I'm really bad with names.
very well. I will inform the Eye. If this leads to a preventative attack, you will be rewarded.
Very well. We'll
Is
continue
there
our
anything
mission.
else?
Mission is going smoothly.
Good. 2 weeks.
It will be done.
And all right. And I think that's a good place to call the session right there.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
That was really nice.
Thank you so much.
We didn't even die this time. Ooh, that's a success.
No deaths?
We almost did.
No deaths?
No deaths. That's a success.
What do you mean? They almost dead.
What do you mean?
That was going
Hashim?
smoothly.
No
At least
deaths?
we didn't lose anybody.
No
It
dying.
was going smoothly. You
I should up my
Come on.
I should up my stammer game.
I get knocked down. I get up again. I
I should up my stammer game. I'm so close to level 3.
get knocked down. I get slammed again. You're never gonna take me down. Alright, let's take a little ganderino at the fan art. Woohoo!
Let's go.
There's only 3 pieces of fan art.
Yeah, that's still enough. Dun dun. Ba da ba da ba bum bum.
Oh.
Alright, I don't know what's going on with my audio. Okay, can you guys say something in the Discord?
Yes, hello.
Man, why did it do that? That's so
Hello,
weird.
welcome.
Pingus.
What is it doing? Do I sound really cool?
No, it was just, like, on my end, on the OBS, it was just muted for some reason.
Oh.
Anyway,
Strange.
there we go. That's it for the fan art. Feels good. Let's take a gander. Were there any subs today? Working Joe
Boss,
gave
please.
a sub. Koji gave a sub for 7 months.
Boss, please.
Lollipops continued her 20 months of god subbing. Very cool.
Nice. Oh my.
It's just JK. Holy shit, is it JK? 17 months, man. Good to see you back. Welcome back, man.
Welcome.
Let's see. That puts our subs at 2,510. Let's go.
Boss, quick,
Yeah,
before they drag you
baby.
into the sub hell again.
Oh, I don't think a sub hell's gonna happen.
Boss, why'd you say that? Now they're gonna do it.
No, they're not. They don't have the
Boss,
courage.
please. Boss, please.
We're the first bit of
Boss, please, I
Saturday.
can't-
Yeah, I'm sure. You ain't got nothing.
We're the
Boss,
first
why
bit
do
of
you
Friday.
tempt them?
There's more
Why
later.
must you jinx yourself so?
Wallet.
You ain't got nothing.
Why do you tempt them so?
Because it's the only thing that... It's the only way I can...
It's okay, boss. We all have.
Every time I come
Problems.
in here, he challenges chat to drop subs. It's just an enormous joke. This entire chat is funded by generosity. This whole channel is only here because a few people were like, you know what? I want D&D. So I'm grateful to all of them.
Yeah. And I'm grateful to be
But you
here.
still got nothing, chat.
Hey,
You don't have anything.
boss, don't jinx it.
You ain't got nothing. See, told you. All right. Anyway, good game, everyone. Good sessions.
Thank you so much.
Good hugs. Good kisses. Lots of play.
That was fun. Thank you very much for DMing for us.
And to be clear, in case anybody takes it the wrong way, this is a joke in the channel. Everybody knows it. It's all good. Stop! See? It's a joke in the channel. See? It's just a joke. Don't worry about it. But anyway, I am very grateful to all the people that provide their support for this content. Also, for those of you that have a sub, whether it was gifted or otherwise, we will be very soon opening up the Living World test area to everyone that wants to participate in the Living World as NPCs. We're going to be setting that up. Also, there's more D&D later tonight in about 2 hours and 15 minutes, I think.
A more interesting one.
Okay, that's not
No.
very nice to say.
Ah,
Also-
no,
All right.
We're
Also,
very cool.
Silver Siege can promptly go back to Ireland or wherever the hell he is right now. Stop giving me subs. That's enough. Thank God.
I told you.
That includes you too, Zen Master. Bruh.
I told you, boss.
He
You
said,
guys were
You
amazing.
jinxed it.
He said, bruh. Alrighty. I do have
Told
to
you,
get going
boss.
now.
Now to
Goodbye,
do it.
everyone.
Well, man.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Bye, my lord.
Kudos.
Ooh,
Kudos.